Hello and welcome. Today's project is all about step 4 of the anxiety recovery journey. 3 episodes back, we talked about step 1, which was take on the responsibility. Step 2, gaining the knowledge of what is anxiety and what is required to overcome anxiety. And step 3, determining your aim. Where do you want to go? What does the future you look like? And where is it that you don't want to be? Where are you moving from, right? And then step 4, introduce new habits and a routine. Why? Well, human beings need routine. Human beings need certainty. That's one of our human needs. If we are in too much uncertainty, anxiety, chaos, things get so beyond you that there's too much to grapple with. And it's like a messy room. You go into a messy room, there's too much chaos, your stress system immediately activates, right? But there's too many obstacles. So add more certainty. Our unconscious mind wants us to run automated as much as possible. So it wants us to run unconsciously as much as possible. And when I wake up in the morning, I immediately go into my morning routine because I've made that into a program, right? And that's my routine. I don't think twice about it. I get up, I make my bed, I go into another room, I meditate, and I do my morning routine. It wants us to be automated. And my week now is pretty structured to the point where I know each day what time and what I'm going to do, but also it's structured in a way where there's a lot of certainty, but obviously there's going to be chaos every day that pops up to some degree, right? Uncertainty. And that's our second human need, which is the need for uncertainty. And that's really important too. We need the uncertainty because the proper path in life is the mediation between chaos and order. You want some chaos because in chaos, that's where you learn new things. And so when you start introducing new habits, to some degree, that's a little bit of chaos. And you will experience some cognitive dissonance, which is feeling, thinking, and behaving in a manner you're not accustomed to. So you're not accustomed to meditation. You're not accustomed to journaling and sitting with yourself and exercise and eating and avoiding sugar or avoiding caffeine. You're not accustomed to that. So when you begin this part of the journey, you're going to experience a new territory that's going to cause some resistance, but then it's important to notice the benefits of meditation. Do you feel your anxiety lessening to some degree? Do you see the benefits of reducing your caffeine? Well, especially after the withdrawal symptoms, right? Because that's the thing. Things get worse before they get better. So if you're watching pornography often and you stop watching it, you're going to experience the dopamine crashes and the withdrawal symptoms before you start to feel the benefits after the 2-week hangover period from the absence of that substance. Right, so it's important when you go through this recovery journey, I keep saying this, but to have that mentor who overcame the same thing you're going through and has gotten better. So mirror them. What did they do? And trust them. There were times when I showed my mentors to some of my friends, one in particular, and he laughed when I showed him the videos. And I thought to myself, he's set in his ways. I see him as being this chaotic, anxious, depressed guy, and I show him something that could benefit his future self, but he laughed at it and he wanted no part of it. He would shut it off. And I thought, well, he's set in his ways. For me, I don't want to be here anymore. It sucks. It sucks being in chaos. It sucks suffering from anxiety. I'm going to trust in my mentor who I just adopted that these things work, because he got to a better place, and it requires some awareness to see, oh, he got there. He got there. And one of the reasons why on my channel I do videos like anxiety symptoms of anxiety, habits that promote more anxiety, is because I want you to be aware of these unconscious patterns that you're doing every day that keep facilitating and progressing the anxiety. It's keeping you in chaos. And for me, when I started to learn that touching parts of my body was in promoting more anxiety, or reassurance seeking, or Googling, or constant doctor visits, or junk foods, or negative friends, or lack of exercise, having a job that is not fulfilling, many things that started to bubble up because I was looking beyond my current set mindset, right? That's the developing mindset, that in the unknown, in what's unfamiliar to you, is where you're going to find solutions to what's going on. So firstly, you're breaking old habits, right? That's the first thing. You're breaking old habits through that awareness, right? Being aware of, oh, these habits may facilitate my anxiety. Okay, well, what are other habits that I didn't do or haven't done before that promote less anxiety? Okay, meditation. Oh, it's going to be difficult at first, but the benefits from everybody who do it is just staggering. So I'm going to start that. Breathing exercises, cold showers, walks in nature, less time on your phone or less Netflix time. There's a lot of things there, right? Less caffeine. There's a lot there. But start with one thing. Just add something to your day. For me, I started out with waking up at a certain time every day, and that's going to be my time every day. No exceptions. And I've stuck to that ever since I started. I get up at 5:30 every day. That's no matter what. Doesn't matter if I got a poor sleep. Doesn't matter. I will get up. So I start with something like that. Because remember what I said, routine. It's necessary. And then the second thing, begin new habits. The second thing is you have to replace the old habit you were breaking with a new one, because a space opens up in your day, right? If you're getting rid of caffeine, replace it with decaf coffee, because you like coffee, right? You don't have to give it up. I drink decaf because I love the taste of coffee. So I replaced decaf from the caffeinated version. Or since I stopped hanging around with negative friends, I started to read more. I got a gym membership. Space in the morning when I wake up, all that time, what I do is I'll have a morning routine of meditation, journaling, cold showers. And so now my day is structured in a way where I have a routine, I have structure, but then I can introduce chaos in there. So new information. So taking an online course, introducing new chaos, healthy chaos too, right? Taking a new yoga class, going to a meditation class, whatever it is, right? Or like even reading a new book, it's novel to you, right? And so you can start to add these things that make your life rich, because if there's too much certainty, it gets boring, right? It gets boring. So start off, introduce new habits, start with one or two habits that you want to introduce, and then continue making your day and then your week more structured. The same sleep and wake time, really important. So add as much structure as you can, and then in between, challenge yourself to the novelty. And that's where I'm going to leave you on today's video. Thank you so much for being here with me. If you have any questions, go to my website at unpluganxiety.com. Under contact, ask me anything. Check out my anxiety recovery program if you want to take recovery seriously enough. The program helps you add that structure. And lastly, do not let anxiety define who you are. I will see you on the next video or podcast. Bye for now. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell so that whenever a new video of mine appears, you will be one of the first to know. Namaste.